Good morning, all of you. Welcome to Education Express. I'm Lopam Das. And guys, today I am with a new content and a very interesting topic that is Black Death, or which is known as the bubonic plague virus. So before going to the content, I'd like to tell you one thing. So, dear students, you might have known about the Black Death or the bubonic plague virus. You may even know about from where it has been started or what are the symptoms, all like that. But in this session, I'll tell you starting from the history to the current status of the Black Death or the bubonic plague virus. So while you are watching this video, keep patience and note down all the important things which are very recommended for your exam purpose, because in this session you can get many more current affair questions from that, right? And which will be very beneficial for you in your future. Okay, so I'll explain you bit by bit, and I must try to leave no stone unturned while explaining the content. Okay, so before going to the Black Death or the bubonic plague, actually there is a curiosity in our every minds that after coronavirus, hantavirus, now what is the bubonic plague virus, and which has been already reported in China from Beijing. Okay, so we have to know much more things about it, whether it is going to pandemic or epidemic or endemic. Okay, whether it has already affected in which countries or which states. So there are many more questions. Definitely we people have a fear among us about the particular disease. So first of all, I would like to explain how many kind of diseases or how many kind of affected disease which is now a moot point, till now a matter of discussion. So before that, I'll explain you what are the three types of very important disease, and they are epidemic disease, pandemic disease, and or endemic disease. Again, I'm telling you, first one is epidemic disease, then pandemic disease, then endemic disease. Exactly what is the meaning of epidemic disease, or which disease will be considered under epidemic disease? Listen carefully. Epidemic disease is affecting many persons at the same time and spreading from person to person in a locality where the disease is not permanently prevalent. Guys, you have to keep this thing in your mind, and you have to remember particularly this point. Epidemic disease, the disease which is not permanently prevalent. That means only it is spreading in the localities area, not entire the world. But in pandemic case, the disease that has spread over a large area, that is, it's prevalent throughout an entire country, continent, or whole the world. In pandemic, we can say that the disease is prevalent, or you can say the disease is prevalent permanently, and entire the world, throughout the world, it is widespread, we can say. But what is about the endemic? I don't know. You people may know about or not. Still, I'm telling you, endemic, it is a disease which is regularly found among particular people or in a certain area. Clear? Regularly found, but in a particular or a certain area. Now, I hope you people understood this thing. Then, let me proceed to the next slide. That exactly we are discussing about the bubonic plague. But we have to know, or if there is a question, if there is a question may be asked in your exam purpose, then of course you have to write, or you have to reflect the first introduction of the plague. Then we can go to the particular content, bubonic plague. So let me explain what are the types of plague. Here you can see first one is bubonic plague. See, first one is bubonic plague, second one is septicemic plague, and third one is pneumonic plague. All the plagues are affected by the same virus, that is Yersinia pestis. Remember guys, the bacteria is the Yersinia pestis. So all of the three kinds of plagues are affected by the particular disease Yersinia pestis, but their way of the transmission is different. That means in case of bubonic, through contact with infected fleas, of course, but it is occurring through the lymph nodes. In case of septicemic plague, it is occurring through intravascular coagulation. And in case of pneumonic plague, it is transmitted through air, lung infection. So this one is the pneumonic plague. It is very, very important as it is transmitted through the air. Clear? Okay. Then we have to know about all the data, about all the facts about the bubonic plague. So bubonic plague is known as black death. Why it is termed as black death? Definitely I must explain. Bubonic is derived from the Greek word. See here, you can see it is derived from the Greek word, that is bubos. Bubos means what? Swollen lymph nodes. And here you can see the bacteria. I have already told you in the second slide, Yersinia pestis. So who discovered Yersinia pestis? It was discovered by Alexander Yersin in 1894, who was a physician and bacteriologist from Pasteur Institute, France. Okay, and so here Alexander discovered the virus, the bacteria Yersinia pestis. Then next slide, how bubonic virus affects. How it is affected the people. See, in the bubonic form, the plague, the bacteria enter through the skin. Okay, it enters through the skin through a what? Through a flea bite. Okay, it occurs through a flea bite and travel via through lymphatic vessels to lymph node. First it will affect to the lymphatic vessels, and through the lymphatic vessel it is directly affected to the lymph nodes, and which causes swelling, right? As per diagnosis, it is made by finding the bacteria in the blood, in the sputum or fluid from lymph nodes. As per the diagnosis, first the bacteria is finding in the blood. Clear? Then see, these are the symptoms. We can see when we feel that yes, the person or this guy is affected through the bubonic plague virus. And here the symptoms are, see, you can see here, this is systematic fever. Okay, under systematic the fever, and the fever, see here, high fever, right? And the temperature must be rose in between 39 degrees Celsius to 102.2 degree Fahrenheit, and the muscles will be cramped. Okay, the muscles will be cramped by affecting this disease. And here you can see lymph node, while it is only affected to the lymph node basically, and the lymph nodes will be swelling up, and the pus will be like exudating. The pus will be exudating and then swelling, then gangrene of toes, fingers, lips, and tip of the nose, they will be turned to black. So again I am telling you, when the bubonic plague bacteria or the Yersinia pestis bacteria affect to the particular organ or particular lymph node of a person, those lymph nodes will be turned to black. That's why this virus is otherwise known as the black death. Next, then when, see, you can see when the person will be affected by such kind of bacteria, then the lymph nodes, or see, you can see here the fingertips, here the bottom part of the foot, and they are getting totally black. Clear? And gradually when it will be turned to black, then the affected portion will be swelling up, and which causes the death in last. But after getting the disease, definitely many more scientists and many more physicians, they must have tried how to prevent from the virus, how to prevent from the black death, or how to prevent from the bubonic plague virus. So now we are talking about the preventions. So preventions is through public health measures such as not handling dead animals. You see here, you can see this is the prevention, means we should not handle the dead animals in the area where the plague is common. And second one is vaccines. Oh my god, till now our vaccines have not been found to be very useful for plague prevention. Okay, so there was not a particular vaccine to recover from the disease. Then, if we're talking about the antibiotics, third one, several antibiotics are effective for treatment, including, I'll tell you what are the antibiotics, what are the required antibiotics. Those are given to the affected persons for the recovery. Clear? So yes, there are the antibiotics and which can be given to the patients for their cures, I can say. Then, so what are the antibiotics? See, first one, streptomycin. First one is streptomycin. Second one is gentamicin. Third one is doxycycline, and the fourth one is ciprofloxacin. So, but there is a criteria, there is a particular condition. We can provide, we can give the antibiotics to the person at any time. No, there is a particular criteria. That means the person or the affected persons who have been already affected by the plague, the bubonic plague virus, but to recover from the virus, to recover from the disease, the antibiotics should be provided, or the antibiotics should be given to them within 24 hours of the first symptom. This is the most essential condition for taking the medicines. Within 24 hours of the first symptom, that means if the person will be affected to the second symptoms or third symptoms, then the medicines or the antibiotic will not at all useful for the affected persons. Clear? So this is the criteria we have to mind it. Then, whenever we are talking about this disease, how so far the disease is killed the entire world. So here the plague killed indiscriminately, that means irrespective of background, irrespective of color, irrespective of status. You can see nowadays the coronavirus is killing all the people irrespective of everything, right? Exactly in the similar way, the bubonic plague virus killed indiscriminately all over the people from all over the world. First one, it affected the world three times. See here, it affected the world three times. So how many times? Three times. So first time, it affected 5 crore people all over the world. Remember, second time, it affected one third of population in Europe, and third time, it affected 80,000 lives all over the world. So these are the three times that the bubonic plague virus affected indiscriminately. Okay, then it swept through Asia, Europe, and Africa. But it 14th century, if we're talking about in 14th century, it swept through Asia, Europe, Africa, okay, and killed estimated around 15 million people. So this was about 25 to 60% of the European population. But in 1970 and 80, the countries India and China, Russia, Africa, Latin America, right? These sorts of the countries are badly affected by the bubonic plague virus. But in 2010 and 15, globally, there are 3,248 document cases, and which resulted in 584 deaths. Among 3,248 cases, the total number of death cases were 584. So then, but as we people are the citizens of India, of course we have to know, as we are recording, recording data entered from the world. Similarly, this is the duty of us, that we have to record all the data for our country. So when the bubonic virus affected India, or what are the impacts on India due to the bubonic plague virus? In the year of 1994, it affected 5 states. See, 5 states. And the total number of cases were 693, and among them, the death cases were 56. 56 totally. So the affected states, first one is Maharashtra, as you see, 488 cases. From Gujarat, 7, Karnataka 46, Uttar Pradesh 10, and Madhya Pradesh 4 cases. In this way, bubonic plague virus affected our country, India, in the year of 1994. But you have to see the most endemic countries. Okay, see, previously now we are discussing about the affected, like when it is affected particularly Europe, then it is like epidemic. But when the bubonic plague virus attacked the entire world three times, definitely we must say this is affecting in a pandemic way. But here the most of the countries who continuously, regularly, the particular of the virus is getting to be found in the particular or certain areas. So here the plague is found on all the countries except Oceania, but most human cases since 1990s have occurred, but where? Now in the 1990s have occurred in Africa and the Democratic Republic of Congo, right? What are the countries? The Democratic Republic of Congo, then Madagascar and Peru. These three are the most endemic countries which had been already affected by the bubonic plague virus. I think you understood, guys. Then what is the current status of bubonic virus in China? There is a question maybe arising in your mind that previously it was occurring in the entire world and basically in Europe, and there are some specific endemic countries. But now, why? Why or how, after the very dangerous virus COVID 19 and Hanta, why there is a question about the bubonic plague virus? Now why? Because there is a report from Beijing, the country China, that there is a herder contracted third disease. So experts say the risk is low. We are not saying that now or currently in China, I mean in Beijing, now the bubonic plague virus is not occurring in pandemic or in epidemic. Still, only one person has contracted due to this disease. Twitter says that there is a 15-year-old, as per Twitter account, there is a 15 years old who had also contracted in bubonic plague, and after coming into a contact with a marmot that had been haunted by a dog. As I have already told you that this kind of virus, particularly they are arose from the like animals. Okay, you can say wild animals, so it may be small or it may be large, but in case of bubonic plague virus, squirrel. If see what is the meaning of marmot? Now marmot means a long squirrel. Okay, in Odia, jungli mosa, jungli or gundachi mosa. So that had been hunted by a dog. Definitely, if the persons will be come in contact with this kind of dog, then definitely the person must be affected, but by the like bubonic plague virus. Okay, so here, as we're getting, and also I'm telling you guys one of the thing, we have to update with the daily news, so that we can get all the important news and all the important data which are very essential, not only for our exam purpose, but also for our intelligence purpose. So the Beijing report say that there is a victim, there is a horseman, as I have already told you, 15 years. Okay, but after hearing this, there is a level 3 alert, which is the second lowest on a 4-tier system, and it is basically means people have to take precautions, and they have to tell authorities if there are suspected cases, and they are not to hunt for eat wild animals. This is a disease, right? There is a strictly prohibition declared by the government of China that no hunters are allowed to hunt for any kind of wild animals. Because if a disease is which is closely linked with wild animals, the bubonic plague virus is particularly closely linked with the wild animals. In fact, there was another case reported by Global Timing that in similarly about the same boy, same 15-year-old boy, and contact with a marmot that had been hunted by a dog, which I have been already told you. So this is all about the long squirrel. Okay, so there is the very clear declaration from the from the government of China that through no concern of a possible epidemic, anything like that, and there is a treatment for the disease, although there is no vaccine for the time being, but this does exactly put us under the spotlight, as we to public health in China to an extent also, because nowadays there is a question in everybody's mind about the public health due to China. Nowadays there are the highlights in the challenges that China faces in this sort of custom among some people in China of eating bushmeats. As you all know, maximum number of people from China, they always depend upon the eating bushmeats, which is a course is something that's been linked to other diseases, including the coronavirus. So here I'm telling you one of the thing, and I have already explained that how when the 15 years old was affected by the bubonic plague virus. So as there is a very big history, as there is a very big and very hilarious history behind the bubonic plague virus. So now the China authority is very concerned towards this health issue. So see, there are two cities, okay, Bayanur and Inner Mongolia, raised its public health warning to the third highest for alert level on the last Sunday, and ban hunting. And what process are banned? What works are banned? See, they banned the hunting, skinning, and transportation of rodents. Okay, transportation of rodents that might carry the bacteria. So there is a current affair question may be asked from that. What is the, or where is the, or which is the lost city of China? Always remember, Inner Mongolia is the lost city of China. So the municipal government declared standard plague outbreak alert. Okay, the municipal government declared that standard plague outbreak alert. That means the people of the China should be alerted about the plague virus. Okay, so this much for today. I think I have already mentioned here, starting from the history to the current status of the total entire bubonic plague virus. I hope you understood properly. So if you want, you can note down all the important data from here. Okay, and if you really liked, please like, share, and subscribe. And further, I'll explain you many more interesting videos along with the English competitive subject. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a good day.